Hey guys and gals, Scott with Heritage Farms, Texas. Well, here we are. It's Friday afternoon and it is a stormy day in North Texas. They say tonight we're gonna have all kinds of storms. So normally when I get off work, 5 o'clock, I start to head up to the farm and get down there around 6:30, and I have some time to get some things done on a Friday afternoon. But today, man, it's one of those severe storm days in North Texas where we're going to have all kinds of junk. Everything from thunderstorms, big winds, to hail, possible tornadoes. So I decided I would stay at the corporate offices, aka my house, and focus on a couple of things. So believe it or not, I'm still working on swimming pool damage from the freeze that we had back in February. And so here's all my pool equipment, which by the way is still working on a limited basis. I still have parts on order. One part showed up today, literally 2 months later. But anyway, what am I working on? Well, right here in this general area, we used to have shrubs that were 6 feet tall that went completely around the pool equipment. So when you looked at the pool equipment, all you saw was shrubbery. It was nice, it was green. But the bad news is it took me 15 years to grow those shrubs. Well, fast forward to now, the freeze totally wiped them out. They just couldn't survive the damage. So the only thing to do was to cut them off. I'm going to come back in here and use my high lift jack, and I'll jack out the stumps out of the ground here after the rain when the ground is soft. But so we're going to come in here and we're going to put a modern kind of screen. You see this right here. This is the blower to the spa. You see the PVC pipe that comes up. It's got the black lid on it. That's actually the blower. So these posts are not going to be this high. We're actually going to come back and cut these guys off, probably somewhere in the 5 foot range, 4.5. And we're going to do more of a modern look. If you've watched any of the architectural stuff lately, any type of screen or fence, they are now going to horizontal instead of vertical. Ooh, with a little bit of a 1 inch gap in between it. So the boards will go horizontal as opposed to the pickets going up and down. And a little more modern look. We're going to tie it back in. Once we get it all in, we'll prime it, seal it, and we're going to actually paint it the same Sherwin-Williams caviar paint that we used on the doors and the garage doors of the house. Give it a slick, modern look. Update the house, just some of these things you got to do. We'll then come back and put some white river rock along the bases of it to kind of dress it up from a landscape perspective. And if we can't get the stumps up, we'll cut them off at the ground, pour some Tordon on them to make sure they're dead as can be. But one thing I'm excited about is you can actually see where the stumps were before. I've pushed this back another 2 feet. And what this is going to allow me to do is all of the swimming pool supplies, like the chlorine. Sorry about that, guys. We got cut off on the GoPro. But what I was saying, what I was really excited about was all of this swimming pool equipment, the chlorine, the shock, and all of the actual screens and brushes and everything on this side of the fence. We're actually going to come in here. We're going to change this up a little, get it all leveled out so we got a nice sidewalk coming down both ways here. And so what the plan is on the back side of this fence, we'll put some hooks up on the post or the boards. We'll hang our filter, or all of our brushes and all of the little nets and screens and everything will be hanging on the back of this. We'll have nice level surface here where we can actually set the chlorine, the shock, get all of the pool equipments out of sight, out of mind, clean this area up over here so it has a nice finished appearance. We'll add a few more Mexican feather grass in, little landscape lights on this, and we're gonna try to get this thing back in shape. Golly, man, there's just so much to do. Springtime is a busy time of the year, but hey, we're making progress. What's my saying? How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. All right, guys, so when we finish, hopefully by Sunday, we'll be able to run some of the cedar. We're gonna run basically fence pickets that are 6 inches wide, 1 inch thick. They say 1 inch. And but it's thinner. But of course, lumber is just so expensive right now, so we'll run them across. We'll probably come back and put some type of horizontal or angled horizontal brace on each one of these, dress it up a little bit. We'll put a cap on the top, and we'll make it look good. We're going to clean it up and make it pretty. Make it pretty. Got to keep the CEO, CFO of Heritage Farms happy. Plus, you know, hey, maybe one day it'll increase the resale value of this place if we get ready to unload it. But when I do all of this, you can see the pool needs some upgrade. We need to do some power washing. The Austin stone is dirty. It's got some fungus and mold on it. I need to come around here, power wash the whole entire deck of the pool. The other thing that we're going to do while we're doing all of this swimming pool repair work, we're going to come in and we're going to take out the old traditional lighting that you see down there. There's one light in the spa, and over here in the swimming pool, there's a love seat area. There's another light down there. Those lights are, golly, gotta be what, 15 years old, I'm guessing. So we're gonna replace them with modern LED lights. And the beautiful thing about that is the LED lights have a app, believe it or not, controlled from your iPhone, and you can basically change the color of the pool to any color in the spectrum that you want from your touch tone cell phone. How cool is that? If you want the pool to be red, orange, blue, green, purple, you name it, or it can be a random color and just change all the time. So that's something we got to do. But in order to do that, you have to actually get in the pool with the screwdriver and your goggles on to get in there and take some screws out, because you can't reach it from the top. And let me tell you what, the water's been pretty cool. So I'm still waiting on that first 80-degree plus day. And then I'm going to do rock, paper, scissors with my daughter or my wife to see who's going to get in the pool to change those, because that's not going to be fun. Well, it's the weekend. Let me tell you what a crazy week it's been. Oh, by the way, I've got the A-team today. I've got my daughter, my oldest daughter, and my wife slash CEO, CFO of Heritage Farms. We're back at the corporate offices on this fence project. And what are we doing today? We are putting up a modern looking screen around the pool equipment. And so they're coming in and putting up the boards. They're cutting them the right height. You can see they're using a wood clamp, wood vise to get the measurements equal. We've marked our boards. Once they come in and they run all of their boards, we'll come back, take a chainsaw, cut off the top post, and then we'll put a cap on the top and get it all decorated. And then from there, they get to pick out a stain or a paint or whatever they want to do to actually do it. But you know, that hedge we had there took almost 15, 16 years to grow, and one winter storm wiped it out. So I'm not going to wait another 15 years to get a hedge screen. So we decided we would go with a wood screen just to kind of break it up and give it a little bit of a architectural contrast, if you will. So we'll see what this looks like. Got some work to do, but we'll put some end pieces of trim on it once we get it done. But right now, things are going pretty well. You might be asking, well, why weren't you at the farm this weekend? Well, guys, I tell you what, I came down with food poisoning this week, and I have been just knocked out all week. It has been brutal. No strength, no energy. So lucky me, I get to supervise today and just kind of watch, and the two ladies are doing a phenomenal job of working this, and more to follow. We'll update you shortly. Hey guys. Hey, it's been a productive Sunday. So look what the ladies have been working on today. Sorry for the shadows if you can't see it. This is the screen that goes around the pool equipment. As I mentioned earlier, I've been on time out this weekend. Basically, I've had a stomach bug, and man, I've been sick ever since Tuesday of this week. So there was no farm weekend. So the ladies took the opportunity to actually do a project themselves. I gave them a little advice along the way, but you know what? They did all of the work. They did all of the cuts. They did a great job. So this is the swimming pool equipment. And of course, the Texas winter storm really worked a number on us. But used to, we had these big old wax leaf shrub that came in here, and the shrub came all the way over to the pool equipment. Did an excellent job of covering up the pool equipment, but it was terrible when you needed to work. There was no room to move around. Well, now you've got some room to move around, and you know, really just kind of opened things up. Gave us a nice little modern design. Came in here and I took some leftover boards, made me a rack to hold you know, the pull brush, the pull skimmer, all of that good stuff. But what a great job the ladies did today, man. I am very, very pumped with that. We even came in, took some landscape blocks at the bottom, kind of filled in a little bit. Now the next step we're going to do is we're going to come in and put some river rock all the way around this, and then we'll put new mulch, a couple of more plants in here. And you know what? The swimming pool equipment has a new update, new look. Hey guys, tell me what you think. Leave us a comment. Thumbs up, thumbs down. You know, one thing about it I'm excited about is most of my time is at the farm, so anytime I can eliminate something like trimming shrubs, that's like 2 hours or 3 hours a year that I gain back. So I'm pretty excited that I no longer have to trim shrubs. Hey, Scott with Heritage Farms Texas. Leave us a comment, thumbs up, thumbs down. Hey guys, hope you have a great week, and as always, glory be to God.
Hey everyone, we are done with the fence. It's looking pretty good. Put a little top on it, put some backboards behind it to brace it a little. You can barely see the pool equipment. Very fancy. Trying to figure out what color we want to paint it or stain it super dark. That's what it is. Sadie's wanting us to play. Done with the fence.